The day has finally arrived, guys. Serial Experiments Lain finale. I appreciate some of the help you guys have been trying to give me in the comments for the last 2 episodes so I can kind of wrap my brain around them, but we're finally here. We are finally here. I'm very excited to hop into this one. We are hopefully going to come to some type of conclusion. I hope. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Anyways, I appreciate it if you have joined me for this whole full journey, whether that be while I was dropping the videos or even in the future, man. If this is in fucking 2030 or whatever and you're watching the reactions, shouts out you. Appreciate you from now. And hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet in 2030. It's been what, 9 years? Yeah, you should definitely hit that subscribe button. I hope by this point I'm a bigger YouTuber or something, or a bigger entity in this world, or the Wired. But yeah, man, excited to check this one out. Appreciate all the love that I have been getting and all the feedback that I have been getting on these videos, and all the help that I've been getting trying to understand some of the themes and some of the conversations that have been going on. So this is it. Final episode, Serial Experiments Lain, episode 13. Let's hop into it, man. Starting in 3, 2, 1. We're here. Ooh, this is the first time we get to see Lain. This is a whole new beginning. Trust me, I completely understand, Lain. I don't know. Right? Yeah, there technically is no real you, right? Ooh. Boom! Hey! I love this fucking song, man. Hey, this is the first time I've gotten the OP. This is hard. This is what I needed. Exactly what I needed. Actually, if you guys notice, I'm approaching this video with a lot more energy. It's just not a late night and I'm not like ripped. Oh, yo, this video probably comes out on 420. So happy 420. If you are watching this the day that it comes out, happy 420. You know, spark up. I got my stuff here from, I'm in a legal place. We have legal stuff. I live in Toronto, so marijuana is legal in the whole country here. And if it is where you are, shouts out you. If it isn't, then I don't know where you got your shit from, but let's spark up. Let's get lit. I was gonna say something else. I totally forgot because the OP came through so hard. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Let me know what else you guys want to see here on the channel, man. I know you can't hear the song right now, but this is just great. I love this song, bro. This is definitely one of the top OPs. I think it's in the top 5 OP. It might be top 3. You hearing that? Woo! Okay, I gotta calm down. I'm gonna make some tacos after this, man. Some steak tacos. Oh yeah, this guy was gonna fucked up. That's right. Look at this scumbag. Ew. Alisa. Crazy. Look at her. I feel so bad for Arisu. She looks stressed. Imagine none of that was actually happening. He's gone. Look at her eyes, bro. Bro, this bitch is shook up. Ooh. Such a tough situation right here. I feel bad for Lain, but at the same time, you can't be. You can't forget about Arisu because she doesn't even know what the fuck is going on. Look at her, bro. Can you imagine the trauma? Holy. I will be giving Serial Experiments Lain its rating at the end of this video, by the way. So I kind of already have it in mind, but we're gonna see how it kind of ends, and we'll see if that changes anything. But we'll have a good little discussion at the end, guys. What's coming in with like a new tone for the humming or the buzzing? Hmm. 3, like different octaves or different tones. Don't tell me everything's like back to normal for her. Yep. Yep. We're going back. Beans, croissants, rice, miso soup. I know what that other thing is with the wet seaweed. I think it was like more in the soup, but I can't remember the name. Hmm. Wild. I wonder how this is all gonna end, man. They're taking us to familiar places. I remember this shot here with Lain standing there looking out the window. That was one of my favorite shots in the whole series, actually. Cool little beat coming in. This feels like the first episode again, almost, but like with more of a vibe to it. You know, it feels like everything's normal. It's weird, and this music's cool. Say video. Who? I knew that. Yeah, okay. So she's erased everything about her completely. Wow. And that's what kind of she meant at the beginning. Like, she ruins everything. Her? Oh, that girl. Really? They invited her the first time? Did we know that? I don't think so. Wow. Nobody, technically. Shit looks like a gun. I thought he pulled out the strap. I was like, chill. There's Lain right there. Is that the I don't think so, but is that the mailman guy? Or is that no, that wasn't the guy that shot up the place. No. Oh, look who it is. Wow. Look who it is. Mr. I am God. But you needed somebody to create you, bud. You were standing in. It's those boys, yep. The guys that were sitting outside of Lane's house. The wires. Hmm. This is a very interesting episode so far. They're fucking laughing. Oh, here we go. So this is the beginning of the episode now. This is what I'm used to. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Now you're alone though. Yeah, you do. Hmm. 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 Look at her standing up for herself. Yeah, look at that. Wow, she's tripping out. She fought back. Yeah, okay. I thought it was her dad. Hmm. Jeez. Mm-hmm. is that is that Arisu? Definitely looks like her, even though everybody in the show looks alike. Hmm. Yeah, it is her. It is her. Hmm. Technically, technically, thought provoking there. Hmm. I guess this is how it ends, huh? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is the end of Serial Experiments Lain, guys. Very interesting ending, very good ending. I think it did a good job of kind of wrapping things up and letting us know kind of what how this how this kind of all made sense, while not really giving us too much, but just the right amount of things. It was weird. It's satisfying, and I'm still confused about some stuff, but it's a satisfying ending, if you know what I mean. You guys let me know down below some of your theories about the show, or how you felt the show ended, or even some of your thoughts after watching this show, even if you've seen it several times. This is definitely a series I would recommend to people for people to watch if they could, handle it. If I think they could handle it. And this is definitely a series I will be rewatching in my own time. I feel like there were just so many different types of ideas, and themes, and theories, and other words that I can't remember right now that the show really brought to light for me regarding, what's real, what's fake, and reality. Even stuff like this that we have going on the internet, people's perceptions of you, um, time, and so many different things. Hey guys, once again, happy 420. If you are watching this on 420, shouts out you. I had some time today, so I recorded my kind of explanation and breakdown of the show. But I had some more thoughts that I wanted to kind of add to it after I basically sat down with some of my thoughts a bit longer. regarding everything, except for the score. The score itself is still kind of the same, and you'll see that towards the end of this video. I just wanted to insert this in the middle of my conversation, just because I felt like I said what I wanted to say, but I didn't say it and articulate it the best way. So I just wanted to go have another go at it. It's literally just the next day since I had recorded the episode. It's like the morning of, basically. So yeah, first, starting off with my breakdown kind of just of the show and what I understood from the show. And this is going to be kind of broken up. It's not going to be organized thoughts fully yet. I just wanted to articulate a little bit better what I was trying to say. So from my understanding, and I wrote some notes here, Lain in this show, Lain is a god that wanted to know what it was like to be human, but never did it. And the Airy guy created a body for her in a physical world, and basically Lain sealed off her memories to who she used to be. One. That's just a note. So what I mean by that is, from my understanding, Lain just existed. Then this Airy dude also existed and put himself into the wired by destroying his physical body. And I guess Airy kind of, he figured out how to make Protocol 7, I believe. Just from other researchers and kind of the research that was leading up to this point. And what he did with that was, when he found out about Lain, he gave her a physical body in the real world. And that's the thing, Protocol 7 or whatever it was, the whole thing that they've kind of been working on throughout the show to kind of connect both worlds. Now, you see evidence of stuff like that happening in the first couple episodes. So what I mean by that stuff like that happening is Lain kind of figuring out that she is in this human world. So how the show first starts out is, yes, all that stuff has happened, but it's taking place, I believe, right when Lain kind of wakes up from her suppression, or her wiping her own memories of who she was and then getting this physical body. So it takes place from right when she gets her physical body and wipes her memories. So what did I write here? Yeah, so that's why Lain is so disconnected. I feel like there was some stuff where she couldn't read some things on the board, or they looked like kind of weird. That's why her world always felt so weird, because she was kind of experiencing it differently from everyone else, I believe. There's even that shot where there is stuff leaking out of her fingers, which I kind of thought was a representation of, I guess, her real self coming out, you know? And again, this is me talking about things I've been wanting to talk about in the last few episodes, but I wanted to see what happened at the end to really, again, articulate these things. And then the way I articulated it was almost the same way, but I feel like right now I feel more confident in what I was saying, and before there was just a lot more ums and I don't knows and confusion. So yeah, so anyways, there's moments like that where there's parts of her leaking out of herself. She can't understand human language. She can't understand certain things, where you can kind of tell that it's weird and we don't understand at first. And after viewing the last episode and kind of getting a better understanding of the whole series after watching it and sitting down with my thoughts, it basically looks like Airy, the reason this whole show was even started was because Airy is trying to set up Lain and confuse her into giving up whatever type of control she has, whether that be of the wired or of the world. And he's trying to make her lose herself in what is actually reality. You get me? So he basically believes he created her only because he gave her a physical body. So he thinks that's why, you know, in that one episode where he's like, you know, you came from me or whatever, I was created from you. I think it was the same episode they were like talking through each other. He's talking about how he created her, but what he did was basically all he did was give her a physical body, but she was still already existed, right? So did Lain set things in motion and let him create Protocol 7, or help have a hand in creating it and creating her physical body? And I'm saying this, and it sounds like a question because it's kind of both, because this is what I feel, but you guys can also help confirm these things, these kind of ideas. So after realizing that she is a god like being or something, some type of entity that's bigger than life, reality itself, she notices what her presence in reality and Earth does to the people around her, and what it does to Earth, what it does to Arisu, and she kind of decides that it's best for her to no longer exist. So she kind of shows love to humans, and mainly Arisu. She cares more about humans or people in Arisa more than her own desires, if you get what I mean. And that's the reason why she does the things that she does towards the end of the series. It's like the whole time she's trying to exist in this world, but she's starting to notice how much shit is just going wrong, and learns that she's not able to exist in this world with these people just because she has a physical body. And she decides to delete and wipe everyone's memories and not create Protocol 7, I believe, so that she can keep Earth on the right path. Right? And humanity in the right path. Which is what I don't know what the right path is, but it's apparently it's better without her. Right? I'm onto something. The whole show itself is pretty ironic because it kind of reminds me of times now, you know, like we're stuck on our devices a lot. Even you're probably watching this on maybe your iPhone, probably your computer, but some people your iPhones, you know, iPad. And it's almost like we've created alter egos through social media that some of us think is more like us than our actual real us here in reality. And sometimes those people what people think of us and perceive of us online is completely different from how they may perceive us in person, you know. I just find that very ironic. It's kind of like how the internet is slowly leaking into the real world. It's like you can have issues, for example, on the internet that leak into reality. You could have a beef online with somebody that might lead into a fight in person, you know. And these are just what I'm talking about right now is just the small little stages of it, but it could lead to something else bigger in the future, almost like people killing themselves and believing that they can exist online and etc., right? Yeah, so that was my breakdown of the shows. You guys let me know basically what it, you know, if I'm kind of right. Basically what I'm saying is Lain always existed. She created all these events because she had a desire to become human. Lain creates Eerie, or a situation where it aligns for him to create Protocol 7, which then leads to him making her physical body, bringing her into the real world, and him and the Knights try to confuse her into being lost in which one is reality, the wired or the real world, for the sake of Eerie having control over her and the wired, and possibly again even the real world. And after she realizes what her place is in the world and how her presence on Earth and in reality has affected reality, she decides to put humanity before herself and erases everyone's memories, thus almost putting her back into her old state where she did not exist. Well, she did exist, but just she just existed, you know? Yeah, so that's the breakdown of the show basically, which is a pretty cool idea, and I like the way they kind of went about it. It was very confusing, but when you sit down and kind of think about it for a while, then you kind of get it. I haven't read any video essays. I haven't watched any video essays yet on this yet, so I'm excited to do that and see if my kind of theories are right. But please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think as well. But yeah, man, I think that's my main things that I wanted to say here. Let's get into the actual rating of the show. So I'm gonna cut it here. I just wanted to get that off my chest. I feel a lot better now. I think I said everything I need to say. If not, you'll see another recording soon. Yeah, there actually was one more thing. The humming that was going on through every episode. Just a quick thing. I think that kind of represents the presence of the Wired. So, you know, I think that's what it was. It was kind of just like that always kind of just represented how everybody's kind of connected in the real world and in the Wired. And that the presence of the Wired was here in the real world the whole time. Anyways, back to it. Here's my rating for this show. So I thought about it recently. I will say episode 11 really, it wasn't a bad one. But it did bring down the score just a little bit, just because it was one of those ones where I felt like it was the most random episode. But everything other than that was amazing. I will say I love the animation. You know, it's older and kind of nostalgic, but it was unique. Like I kept saying for several episodes, I love the shading. I love what they did with the shadows. I love all the blown out lights, overexposures. I just always felt like I was just in a fucking daze when I was watching this show. Love the soundtrack. Love the choices of sound design and the sound design. Love the choices of sounds that they use. I love the fucking OP. This is a top 3 OP. I think, in my opinion. Maybe top 5, but this is up there with some of the top OPs all time, and the ending song is pretty cool too. What else? I love the message. This is definitely a rewatchable show for me, at least, because I like kind of dissecting shows like these and ideas that seem to be really confusing and slowly getting them and understanding them in the future. Excuse me, sorry. So, the rating I'm going to give the show right now, and I actually might revisit this. I might like do a video essay or something on the show when I actually get a chance to rewatch it later in the future. And like we're saying, if you're in 2030, then that video essay is probably already out. But right now, I'm going to give this show a fair number. It's to be about a 7.5. I could round it up to about an 8. And the only reason why I would give it a 7.5 and not an 8 or a higher number is simply because it needs a rewatch. It definitely needs a rewatch. And that's also why I would bump it up to the 8, is because it's such a rewatchable show. It's a kind of weird idea I have in my head, but definitely like a 7.5 to an 8, but I'd probably, if I put it on my Annie list, I'd probably give it about a 7, which is definitely not bad. It's an above average show with some very intellectual themes and ideas that not everybody's going to get to understand. You know, not everyone's going to be able to dissect what we just went through. Like I was telling you guys before, when I was watching episode 11, my girlfriend was like, "What? You seem like drained." And I'm like, "Yeah, I am drained." Because shows like these, they take a lot out of you because you always have to stay focused and thinking. And then what they do is they lead you on so many different paths. And when you start thinking you understand something, they rip the rug right under your feet. You know, which again is not a bad thing. Just needs a rewatch. So yeah, about between a 7 and an 8 for this show for sure. You guys let me know what you think about that rating, or what you would rate this show. Is it in your top 10? Is it one of your favorite animes all time? Is it one of your favorites and you wouldn't, you know, put it in your top 10 just because it's kind of different? Let me know for sure. If you disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know. Still a lot of things I want to say about this show, but I think I will definitely do a rewatch and probably do this in a video essay. I don't know when that'll come out, probably in the next few months, because I have so many other shows to watch, but definitely going to be revisiting Serial Experiments Lain in my own time and taking my time with it and taking even more notes. I might even watch some other videos about this show, trying to get some other, maybe I missed something or anything like that. And if you guys know any good videos, let me know as well. Drop those down below in the comment section, please. I'd love to check out some other video essays on this show or any other experiences or reactions that other people have done. I've seen a few, but not a lot. But yeah, man, if you made it this far, I really do appreciate you. This has been a interesting and wild and confusing and trippy journey for sure. One that is extremely unique. I don't think I've had a show really do something like this to my mind and raise my energy up some days and just drag it down. It's made me emotional sometimes after even watching, where I'm just like, damn, like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm so lost in what I'm feeling. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. But this is definitely a show I'll never forget, for sure. It is a show I will be recommending to certain people, not all. And yeah, I think that's about it, man. Appreciate you guys again. If you made it this far, if you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button. Comment down below, leave any suggestions about any of the shows that are like this or along these lines, maybe even other movies. I haven't watched a movie in a long time, so yeah, let me know, guys. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in whatever show I react to next. Later.